Reflecting on professional roles, the reflective practitioner needs to engage with one key understanding, and that is what is professionalism. And a lot of importance these days is placed on teachers meeting standards and having a commitment to meeting standards of quality in teaching and learning. And therefore professionalism for the reflective practitioner is about looking at the values and the practices which encompass these standards and which we can consider as being a key foundation stone to professionalism. So for reflection, for the reflective practitioner, we need to think about a concept called professionalism in action. And we should question then, what do we mean by professionalism in action? Professionalism in action is simply looking at our professional role, our professional attitude and behaviours, the skills that we have and are developing as professionals, and in action in terms of how these relate to the students that we work with, our pupils, but also how they relate to other professionals, our colleagues, and also even parents of the children that we're teaching, or significant others. And of course, teaching happens within a context. And so part of professionalism in action is the reflective practitioner relating their professional skills and their development of professional skills to the school context in particular. So the professional role of the teacher, we can see actually has many facets, has many sides to it. And therefore, these facets create an idea for us of the dimension, the size, the extent of the role that we take on as teachers and the professionalism that we bring to it. And therefore, that requires a number of avenues that the teacher needs to explore in terms of being a professional. One avenue is the teacher's role in terms of a pastoral role within the school. And this is essentially about the care and the attention that we give to those that we're working with. There's also the idea of professionalism, of course, around the knowledge that we have about the subjects that we teach, as well as the teaching of those subjects. So in other words, the academic professionalism. And this leads, therefore, the reflective practitioner to a point where we're reflecting on the reasons behind the deficiencies that we're experiencing, reflecting on things like, for example, poor performance or bad experiences, and developing an understanding of how to use these effectively to further development and become more professional. For example, we can think about how the reflective practitioner is reflecting on ongoing planning and how this is used to integrate, and also bringing together, for example, students in a classroom, students who are shy and withdrawn or lacking in confidence. We're focusing reflection on the approaches that we're using to help those particular students integrate. This is an example of where the reflection is not just academic but also pastoral.